Hello and welcome to Mecha Anime Reviews. Today it's time for one of the most hated Gundam shows in the franchise, Mobile Suit ZZ Gundam. I mean seriously, it seems like everyone and their mothers hate this show, with comments about its stupid comedy, or juvenile stunts, and etc. Now we come to the question, does it deserve this reputation? Does it really deserve being hated as it is? Let's find out. Spoilers, since this comes directly after Zeta. It is the year 0088 of the Universal Century. The Titans have been defeated, and the madman known as Patimus Shirako is gone for good. But Camille Bidan's mind was lost in the process, allowing the Neon Zeons to rise and gain control. The crew of the Argma then land on Shangri-La, where they meet Judo Ashita, a teenager who is taking care of his sister by disassembling mobile suits and selling them for scrap with his buddies. As soon as the Neon Zeons attack, the Argma recruits Judo to pilot the latest mobile suit weapon, the ZZ Gundam. When his sister gets kidnapped, it becomes a lot more personal, as Judo and company fight to save her. The animation is amazing, for its time anyway. It's the best animation I've ever seen in the 3 Gundam shows so far, never feeling awkward or stilted. The music is recycled from Zeta Gundam, but has additional tracks that, while not as good, are serviceable and work well. Out of all the shows, this is the one that has not been dubbed yet, so I can't really say anything about the voice acting. Well, okay, there is an English dub by Animats, but
maintenance on those suits so fast. Huh? Mr. Wong, I'll come back soon and show you. You won't be able to defeat the enemy like that. That ain't your business, Granddad. Shut up. How dare you?
Yeah. Anyway, like I said before, a lot of people hate the first half of the show for being generally lighter and softer than Zeta Gundam. While I can understand why it might be a little jarring to go from the dark and bleak ending of Zeta to this show, it's still unfair to dismiss it as crap. There are some genuinely funny moments here and there. Mind you, the first half isn't exactly gold, but not quite as bad as people make it out to be, and even enjoyable in its own right. But I will admit, the series does improve dramatically over the second half once things start to get more serious. The story is essentially a coming-of-age tale about the growth and evolution of Judo Ashita and the rest of his friends as they continue to fight in the war against the Neon Zeons. They start out as rather annoying brats, especially Beecham, the fucking asshole, who eventually put it all aside and work together. But it's not exactly all sunshine and fluffy. The series takes a darker path. Darker than even Zeta, with ethnic conflicts causing death and destruction, the death of Lena, Judo's sister, and innocent things that were harmless before suddenly have a darker edge to them. Thanks to retroactive continuity when he dropped to top it all off. This kind of stuff is handled a lot more maturely than in Zeta Gundam. In Zeta, dark stuff happened, but most of it came across as darkness for the sake of darkness, at least in my opinion. Here, since the first half was so goofy, the darker events have a much larger impact. The series specifically deals with themes of the loss of innocence and growing up, and how much it sucks. However, even with that in mind, despite the horrific things done, the Gundam team still pulled through. The Neon Zeons were defeated, Judo finds out his sister was alive, he finds happiness with Rue, the AU disbands with most of its members forming Londo Bell, and even Camille Bidan is shown to get better. The moral of this story seems that despite all the bad things that happen, and despite the fact that growing up sucks, there's still hope and happiness waiting for you. The Gundam team pretty much earned their happy ending, or at least something resembling it. Does it have problems? Well, yeah, I guess. Some characters are a little too goofy and eccentric. And whoever thought that Haman falling in love with Judo is a good idea deserves to get shot. Though to be fair, they rectified that by not mentioning it in any other episode of the series. I will admit that Double Zeta may not be the best Gundam show. Hell, it has the least amount of connection to the Universal Century saga, but I think it's the strongest of Tomino's Gundam directed shows, with only the original Mobile Suit Gundam taking second place. Well, see you next time on the next Mecha Anime Reviews for the grand finale of Gundam Month.